What is up, YouTube? This is Kels here. Just wanted to let you guys know I'm super excited about going over this video with you guys. I'm just going to give you a couple, one tip on how to become a better finance manager. There's different aspects of being a finance manager in the automotive business that we all don't know. But if we put our heads together with different finance managers all over the country or on YouTube or all your friends, you can actually become a very successful finance manager. Now, I want to be the best finance manager that I can be. I want to be number one in my company every single month. How do I do that? I have to be completely positive on every single deal. I have to try to capitalize on every single deal. Now, a little background on me and where I'm from. I'm originally from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I now live in New Hampshire, and I work in Massachusetts. I do love living in New Hampshire, though. I do miss my Philadelphia Eagles and Phillies and stuff like that. But I'm happy to be here now. Anyway, I've been in the car business. Before the car business, I was driving tractor trailers. Decided it wasn't for me. I was kind of working for an armored truck company. And I was like, this is not for me. I'm not making a crap ton of money. I was only making like $17, $18 an hour or whatever it was. I ended up going into the car business because I drove by a mom and pop dealership that had a Panamera, and the Panamera caught my eye because I've always wanted one. It was always my dream car. I decided to stop in there and check it out, and I ended up selling cars for him. After selling cars for him for about 2 years, year and a half maybe, I'm not sure what it was. I think it was longer than that. I said, you know what, maybe I'll make more money if I go into a new car store. Well, it's true, I did make more money at a new car store, but it wasn't about the money. It was always me looking at what job can I have in the automotive business that can pay me the most money. It's being a finance director or manager, right? Or a GM or a GSM, right? Any of those. So I was always a go-getter. I was always the guy that wanted to do better and to improve myself in every single way. Although when I was selling cars, I didn't really have that motivation, right? I didn't have that hungriness. I wouldn't really be into really selling a whole bunch of cars because I guess I was lazy. And then all of a sudden, as my years went, my years passed by, I always thought to myself, like, how can I capitalize and make more money for myself, put myself in a financial situation where I'm doing good? How do I become a person who makes this to makes this? And I want to eventually have hundreds of thousands of dollars in my bank account. How am I able to accomplish that? Now, I would always look at finance, and I was always looking at office, and I would see my director and my two finance managers just sitting there shooting it, just talking about everything and thinking about what they're buying next and what they already got and what they want and how much money they made. And it always made me hungry to become better. And I was always like, I want to be that guy that does nothing all day, that the deals come to him and he makes all the money. Meanwhile, I'm over here struggling to sell a car. Now, it's not necessarily true when you're in finance. The deals do come to you, but you have a lot of responsibility, which is why what you make is a lot more than what a salesperson making. There's some salespeople that make more than a finance manager. Don't get it twisted. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that it's not as easy as everyone, paints it to be. Anyway, being a finance manager in the beginning couple months, and I've been doing this for a year and a couple months now. I am not a professional at this, okay? This is going to take me a couple years of learning to continue moving forward and becoming better, right? You have to be hungry. You have to have discipline. You have to take negative criticism to make yourself better and accomplish some of your goals. So one of the things that works for me, I don't know, it might work for you guys. You guys should definitely set it up like this. But I'm going to show you guys here. All right, so you got to see what the average amount of deals that you do throughout the month, right? I average about 65 deals a month currently, right? I do get a lot of leases now, and my cash deals is always pretty high up there. But anyway, you divide the 65 by the three different kind of deals that you can get: cash, lease, and finance. So I get 46 finance deals, 12 lease, and 7 cash, right? Now, this is what I want to average on the finance deals. On the 46 finance deals, I want to average 2210. and that for lease, and 600 for cash. Now this cash number seems high. At the end of the day, my focus goes on cash because that's the one that you can capitalize on. Just because they're buying cash, they have the money for everything else. So just keep that in mind when you're going into the cash deal. I average about 500, not 600. But I use that to keep me motivated. That's the number I want to get, even though I got to it really short. Anyway, so you add these up. That's what you get for finance. That's what you get for lease, and that's what you get for cash. And then you add all three of these up together, and it gives you $122,660, right? You divide that by the 65 deals that you have, and you will get $1,887 a copy over 65 deals. Now, the reason why this tool is very important is because if you do get a cash deal, and you're super upset by it, if you don't have a SMART goal in mind of what you want to average per copy while you're doing your job, you're not going to get anywhere. You don't really have a structure. You don't have a foundation. You need to be able to have a foundation and make sure you make that work. Now, I will say that it's never going to be perfect, but at least if you know that you have to make, it doesn't have to be 600 on a cash deal. At least you know if you make the number that you set as your goal on a cash deal, you know you accomplished your job. You know you hit your job. And your PRU, as long as you're there on the finance deals and your leases, PRU is per retail unit. You know, your per copy will be there if you follow this SMART goal process. It did help me. Now, I believe I exceeded, my SMART goal. I actually ended the month at 1986 or something like that per copy, which was more than what my goal was, which was super exciting because I was like, okay, I exceeded my goal. Now, am I going to do this month? Am I always going to set the bar higher? Yeah, I'm always going to set the bar higher. That's the only way you'll become a successful finance manager. I'm not saying I'm a professional. I'm not saying I'm great. I'm just like everyone else. I get into my head sometimes, and sometimes it's hard to get out of my head. Sometimes my boy, who's my finance manager that works with me, you know, gets me out of my head, and sometimes I'm the one that gets him out of his head. You know, you just have to work together. Work together, enjoy your craft, try to find ways to improve yourself in every way, be positive, and I guarantee you'll get what you need to get. Let me know if this helps you out. Definitely subscribe, follow my page. This is my first YouTube video. I will be making more. And most of the videos that I'm going to be making are going to be a wide range of things in my life. And, you know, bringing you on a journey with me. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward for you guys to follow. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Later.